Have you ever wondered how plants breathe? They don't have lungs like us, yet they're alive and thriving. How do they do it? Well, it's all thanks to these tiny marvels called stomata. Picture them as minuscule openings, almost like pores, nestled within plant tissues. These microscopic gateways are primarily found in the green expanses of plant leaves, though some stems also play host to them. Now, what role do stomata play? They are crucial for a process known as gas exchange. To put it simply, they are the entry points for carbon dioxide, which plants need for photosynthesis, but that's not all. Stomata are also the guardians of a plant's water reserve. They can close up when the environment gets too hot or dry, helping the plant conserve its precious water supply. So in essence, stomata are like tiny mouths that open and close to help plants breathe and control water loss. Now, you might be wondering, what do these stomata look like and where can we find them? Well, think of stomata as tiny mouths. Yes, you heard that right. Much like our mouths, they open and close, but instead of chowing down on food, they are busy assisting in transpiration, a process crucial to the life of a plant. Imagine a lush green leaf. It's not just a pretty sight, but a bustling city of sorts, teeming with thousands of these tiny mouths or stomata. Yes, thousands of them, and they are strategically located to serve their purpose best. Most of these stomata are found on the underside of plant leaves. But why, you might ask? Well, this location is a clever adaptation by the plant to protect the stomata from direct heat and air currents. It's a bit like us seeking shade under a tree on a hot sunny day. This clever positioning reduces their exposure to harsh conditions and helps the plant conserve water. But what about plants that live in the water, like the stunning water lilies or the exotic lotus? Well, they have a different strategy. Their stomata are located on the upper surface of the leaves. It's like having snorkels to breathe underwater. This adaptation allows them to exchange gases with the air above the water surface. Now, isn't it fascinating how these mini mouth-like stomata, with their strategic locations, help plants survive and thrive in different environments? From the mighty trees in the forest to the delicate water lilies in the pond, each plant has its own unique stomatal blueprint, perfectly adapted to its habitat. So, whether a plant calls the land its home or luxuriates in the water, the location of its stomata is no random choice. It's a smart adaptation that helps the plant make the most of its environment. So, depending on whether a plant is land-based or aquatic, the location of its stomata varies to adapt to its environment. Let's delve deeper into the structure of stomata. Did you know each stoma is surrounded by specialized plant cells? Yes, that's right. These cells, known as guard cells and subsidiary cells, play a pivotal role in the plant's respiration and hydration. Starting with guard cells, these are large, crescent-shaped cells, with two of them surrounding a stoma and connected at both ends. Picture them like the bouncers at a club's entrance, controlling who comes in and who goes out. Their job is to regulate the opening and closing of the stomatal pore. But how do they do this? They respond to the internal pressure within themselves. When the guard cells are filled with water, they enlarge, causing the stomatal pore to open. Conversely, when they lose water, they contract, closing the stomatal pore. This process allows them to control water loss from the plant, especially during hot, dry, or windy conditions. And when the conditions are more favorable, they make sure the stomatal pores are open for gas exchange. But that's not all. Guard cells also contain chloroplasts, the organelles that capture light in plants. This feature allows them to play a crucial role in photosynthesis, the process by which plants make their food. Now let's turn our attention to the subsidiary cells, also known as accessory cells. These cells surround the guard cells, providing support and acting as a buffer. Think of them as the supportive friends who've got your back. They protect the epidermal cells, which are the outermost layer of cells, from the expansion of guard cells. This role is essential to maintain the structure and function of the leaf surface. In essence, guard cells and subsidiary cells work in harmony, ensuring the plant can breathe and retain water effectively. They are like the unseen heroes of a plant, working tirelessly to keep it healthy and thriving. These specialized cells play a significant role in the functioning of stomata, ensuring that the plant can breathe and retain water effectively. So, next time you look at a leaf, remember the intricate dance of these cells that allows the plant to live and grow. Have you ever thought about the daily life of a plant? It's more active than you might think. You see, plants have a daily rhythm, much like our own circadian rhythm. And stomata, those tiny openings on the surface of the leaves, are key players in this daily cycle. As dawn breaks, a sudden increase in the opening of these stomata occurs. It's like the plant is stretching and yawning, ready to start a new day. This opening of stomata allows the plant to breathe in carbon dioxide, a vital ingredient for photosynthesis, the process through which plants convert sunlight into energy for growth. As the day progresses, this stomatal opening reaches a maximum around noon. You can imagine the stomata at high noon, wide open, soaking in the carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, much like how we breathe in oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. This is when the plant is most active, busy converting light energy into food. However, as the day advances, the plant starts to conserve its resources. The stomata begin to close, reducing the loss of water through transpiration. This is a survival strategy, as water is a precious resource, and the plant needs to ensure it doesn't lose too much of it. It's like the plant is taking a deep breath and holding it in, waiting for the cooler, less harsh conditions of the evening. So as the sun sets, the stomata have mostly closed, and the plant rests, storing energy for the next day. It's an incredible cycle of opening and closing, inhaling and exhaling that's repeated every day in the life of a plant. Just like us, plants have their own daily rhythms, and stomata play a crucial role in that. Isn't it fascinating how nature works?